Hello, welcome to Daily News from Al-Hojjat TV. House of Grand Ayatollah Shirazi hosts Assembly of Preachers ahead of Muharram. Like the previous years and with the approach of the month of Muharram, the House of the Grand Shia Joras Ayatollah Shirazi in the holy city of Qom hosted the annual Assembly of Preachers. This event was held on Wednesday, August 19, 2020, in which clerics and seminarians, as well as religious experts, listened to a lecture by the Grand Ayatollah Shirazi. It is worth noting that the statements by the Grand Ayatollah Shirazi were streamed live on Al-Hojjat TV web pages on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. Other Shia TV channels will air the lecture with a short delay. This lecture was simultaneously translated into English and Arabic. Office of Grand Ayatollah Shirazi donates hundreds of food baskets in Beirut, Lebanon. The Office of the Grand Ayatollah Shirazi in Beirut, Lebanon donated hundreds of food baskets among Lebanese people following the devastating Beirut port blast, which razed to the ground a large portion of the country's capital. This program was conducted in compliance to the orders of the Grand Ayatollah Shirazi and under the supervision of Sheikh Jalal Maash, the Grand Jurist representative in Beirut. Shia Rights Watch publishes individual and community guides against COVID-19. Shia Rights Watch published a message in which it unveiled its individual and community guides to confront COVID-19 pandemic. Here comes this message. While millions of dollars have been spent on COVID-19 vaccinations, not much has been done to address the mental health dilemmas. As necessary as public health actions such as social distancing are, they have left people feeling isolated. The lack of face-to-face communication and reduced social interactions have added on financial and non-financial burdens that augment stress and anxiety levels. Previously, many social systems were in place that allowed relief and support against mental health disparities. The most significant social networks were religious centers where people congregated with others from the same faith and spiritual background. Amidst COVID-19 developments, many authorities in the global community called for the closure of religious centers as attempts to reduce transmission rates across their constituents. Despite their initial goal, not only did transmission rates not fall, they rose as masses took to the streets in protest of the government's failure to sufficiently address the safety needs. Moreover, compliance with safety measures was reduced as morale declined and rates of depression, anxiety, and hopelessness plagued communities. As the holy month of Muharram begins, Shia Rights Watch reaffirms a need for spaces in which communities can congregate and express solidarity. Shia Muslims spend the first 10 days of the holy month of Muharram in ritual mourning commemorating the death of Hussein, son of Ali, grandson of the Holy Prophet of Islam. Rituals within this month aim to educate masses on the importance of standing against human rights violations and campaigning against human rights abuses. Gathering together is at the heart of the Muharram rituals. This year, Shia Rights Watch emphasizes compliance with the health and safety measures within Muharram congregations as a means of protecting Shia Muslim communities and promoting the right to religious expression. Shia Rights Watch dedicates its efforts to protecting and promoting the rights of Shia Muslims all over the world. In advance of Muharram, Shia Rights Watch has published 2 guides for Shia Muslim communities. The guides can be used to promote community health and safety amidst Muharram-related congregations. Iraq's central Mawkib prepares to host memorials of Imam Hussein, peace be upon him, in Babylon, Iraq. With the approach of the holy month of Muharram, Iraq's central Mawkib in Babylon readies to host the memorials of the Master of Martyrs, Imam Hussein, peace be upon him, during the first 10 days of this month. Groups of believers and lovers of Ahlul Bayt, peace be upon them, as well as religious experts and organizers of Husseini rituals from all across Iraq were present in this event. Sheikh Zaman al-Hasnawi delivered a lecture at this event. Khademat Al-Hojjat community hosts seminar on threshold of Imam Hussein memorials in Muharram. On last Friday, some managers of Khademat Al-Hojjat community affiliated with the Office of the Grand Ayatollah Shirazi in Holy Karbala hosted a religious gathering at the Al-Mahdi Husseiniya. Groups of religious activists and organizers of Husseini rituals were present in this event. Delegations from the Husainiya of Atratut Tahira, Husainiya of the 14 Infallibles, Husainiya of the late Ayatollah Sayyid Muhammad Reza Shirazi, Husainiya of Al-Mahdi, and Imam Hassan Mushtaba Center took part in this event.